My name is Jody Williamson-Horstman. I'm grateful to be here today and thank Dr. Goldthwait and St. Francis for my spine surgery I had 2 months ago. I am very lucky to be walking today. I've had a bilateral spinal fusion, and I wanted to do the 4 miles, but I'm doing 2 miles per doctor's orders, but I'm here walking 2 months later after a fusion. I still have a little back pain, but nothing like I had before. I'm not in bed anymore and hope to be back working soon as a nurse. Thank you very much for giving my life back.
Hi, my name is John Grohl. My surgeon is Dr. Slosar. I was in pain for many, many years for lower back, L4, L5. I tried medication. I actually visited a couple of other surgeons who said there was nothing that could be done. Dr. Slosar took one look at my MRI and scheduled me for surgery. Within a month I was in, and shortly thereafter fully recovered. It's a year later. I am back to normal lifestyle. I have almost zero pain from years and years and years of pain. Thank you, Spine Care.
My name is Mike Price. Dr. Paul Slosar is my doctor at Spine Care. I hurt my back in March of 2008. From then till I had my surgery February 23rd of this year, I tried everything from chiropractors to spinal injections, went to a lot of doctors. A friend of mine recommended the Spine Care, so I went. Luckily I met Dr. Slosar, and he was a godsend. Before the surgery, I couldn't tie my shoes. I mean, I was still going to the gym all the time because I wanted to be as strong as I could, but my entire life was painful. I couldn't bend over to pick up a piece of paper. I couldn't do anything, and had the surgery. I had the full spinal surgery, and here it is 6.5 months later, and I did the run. I guess I'll never be 100%, but my quality of life is 1,000 times better, and here I am today. Did the run in 36 minutes.
All right.
All right.
Hi, my name is Mike Kutzman, and my doctor at Spine Care was Dr. Paul Slosar. And before, actually, I had back pain from the time I was real young, 8 or 9 years old, all the way up through all my adulthood, and I've been running my whole life through high school, through college, and the pain kept getting worse and worse and worse, and nothing was getting better. And finally, I was probably 55, 56 years old, and the pain was so bad and that I was losing muscle control, and I collapsed a couple of times. My left leg just gave out, so it went way past beyond tingling and numbness. I was really functionally having a severe impairment. And I was referred to Spine Care and Dr. Slosar by a running friend of mine who's a physical therapist who actually had major back surgery by Spine Care about 10 years previous. And so I came down and was examined, had all the diagnostic x-rays and MRIs, and we tried an epidural first, and Dr. Slosar went through, of course, all the progressions of therapy and surgery alternatives. And finally became that I had to have surgery, and so he performed it in December of 07, L4, L5 fusion, and so I still have the bolts and rods in my back, as I call them, and I followed his post-surgery therapy to the T, and I didn't try to accelerate it. My friend who I ran with was a physical therapist, so he performed all my physical therapy. I did exactly what they said, and was off work for a month, and I walked for 6 months, no running. I started running gradually, and now I'm running 30, 40 miles a week and 50K races and marathons, and I hope to run the Boston Marathon here in April. I'm totally pain-free, and when I say totally pain-free, I mean totally pain-free. So I'm a pretty, as he said to me after post-operatively, he said, "I think you graduated first in your class." And I said, well, if I'm going to graduate first in one class in my life, this is the class I wanted to graduate first in. So that's my story.
Hello, my name is Viral Craven, and about 4 months ago, I had 3 of my lumbar spinal, three vertebrae on my spinal column fused. Prior to having the surgery, I had first experienced pain back in probably 2002, and it got more and more severe during the build-up to the decision to do surgery. I I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. The decision to make to have the spinal surgery, I tried everything: chiropractic, physical therapy, core strengthening, but it continued. My condition continued to deteriorate. One of the worst things was that I take a hike with my son every Tuesday that I can get free. And I never knew when I would go out with my son if I could actually do any walking or not, because my legs were starting to get numb, and then I could still I could still do some activities, but by the end of the day I was in so much pain I didn't even want to do anything but get horizontal. So it began to change my personality, so I was more and more homebound. And my physician, my surgeon, Dr. Slozar, Paul Slozar, at Spine Care, laid it out on the line for me one time when I had an appointment with him to see how things were going. And he said, "You got to make a decision. Do you want to buy a rascal now, or do you want to start moving around and having a life that the kind of life that you want?" And 4 months in, I'm feeling probably 97% normal, but there's no comparison as far as the back is concerned. I'm able to walk without thinking about distance. Pain level is not bad. Anyone who begins to experience numbness in the legs and those kind of signals, this is the surgery that you should definitely get done, because it changes your life. It's very serious stuff. It's gonna take you a long time to heal, but I am healing. I'm 68 years old, so if I can do it, you can do it.
Hi, my name is Jeff Halpern. My doctor is Dr. Paul Slozar, and I had my surgery 4 weeks ago. I had a microdiscectomy. And I have to tell you, about 6 months ago when my pain started, I could barely walk. And it was so bad, I had terrible pain down my right leg. I finally went in to my endocrinologist, and we had an MRI done, and we found out that I had herniated disc. So we tried some conservative therapies, but my quality of life was terrible. I loved to walk and explore, and I could barely move. And so it became clear very quickly that surgery had to be an option. I found Dr. Slozar, and he gave me tremendous confidence, because I, like everybody else, was really scared about having surgery, especially on my spine. I was afraid that my life would be negatively impacted forever. But what I decided was I wasn't living the life that I wanted to live, and I couldn't enjoy the things I wanted to do. And so surgery was a clear choice. And Dr. Slozar gave me the confidence to do that. And here I am 4 weeks later, and I want to thank Dr. Slozar, all the staff at Presidio Surgery Center, because they really gave me my life back. And I feel like now I can live the rest of my life confidently, without pain. And I would recommend to anyone who's considering surgery to see Dr. Slozar to see if it's right for you. But for me, it was absolutely the right choice, and I'd do it again in a minute. Thanks.